And this is probably one of like the most iconic cars ever. There it is! What are we doing? It's literally like going in a time warp. Let's show you guys what we bought. Hello everybody. Today has been one of those days. So I woke up, little stalk on Facebook. Even though, quick little rant, Facebook Marketplace is an absolute joke. Every single car's a scam now. Facebook sort it out because it's getting to the point where like Facebook Marketplace is becoming unusable. Anyway, so because of that, I joined a Facebook group. It was like a classic car group that I've not seen. I joined it and I seen a car on there, and this is probably one of like the most iconic cars ever, like literally ever. Top Gear have done like a hilarious little skit on it, and I don't think I've ever seen one of these in real life, but it's popped up. There's no interior in it. He's got the interior and it doesn't run, but it's from 1988, right? And I saw it and I was like, we've got to get it. I was like, let me ask some questions and let me see. There's a bit of an issue with it that I don't really want to tell. Not even an issue. We've had to get a different trailer. The trailer that I use, it won't work for this car. And you'll quickly see why. I'm not going to tell you right now why a normal trailer won't work for this car. We've got a trailer at the back at the minute. It's not a car trailer. It's probably like a bike trailer or a quad bike trailer. It's definitely not a car trailer. But we've done some measurements, and this car should hopefully fit on this trailer. You'll see why we need a special trailer when we get there. So we're on the way there now. I know for a fact it doesn't run, and I know for a fact it's been sat for 2 years. There's a cool car on the side of the road. This is by far one of the most hilarious cars I've ever seen. Not bought. There's no way I could pass up on this. So we're spending all day making sure we can do this. I've had to get a different trailer. Thanks Neil for letting me lend the trailer. We've had to get a different trailer. We've had to get a different tow bar. We've had to do quite a bit today to be able to get this car. But we're going to go and get it, hopefully. We agreed a price, kinda. But we're probably, definitely, going to walk away with it. Right, so he's around here somewhere. It says he's number 2. I can't wait to see it. I'm honestly, I don't know if this is going to fit on the trailer, you know. I hope it will go on. I said to mate, I said, it doesn't run. Can I get it on the trailer without a winch? He was like, mate, we can pick it up. Don't know how true that is. But hopefully we can, because we're going to have to get it on the f***ing trailer. Okay, it's here, right? It's got to be here. It's got, that's number 2. Right, he's here. There it is! What are we doing? Oh my God, what am I doing? It's literally like going in a time warp. So before we cut to the rest of the video, obviously showing the car and the conundrum trying to get it on the trailer, let's cut to the cinematic and show you guys. It's literally right here. Let's show you guys what we bought. Yes, now it isn't a Reliant Robin, it's what's called a Reliant Rialto, which, what's the difference? I have no idea. I actually have no idea anything about this car. I have no idea why I bought it. It popped up in a classic car page, and I thought, why the hell not? Popped up on the classic car page for cheap. I got it cheap. Well, I thought it was cheap anyway. It doesn't run. It hasn't ran for about 2 years. But the guy was quite a big enthusiast. He had 2 of these and he had to get rid of them both. So I've got one. It currently has no interior whatsoever, and that's because he was planning on retrimming everything. I have all the interior in the back. I have the seats and I have the carpets and I have all the rubbers and stuff, but they're obviously just not in there at the minute. So it looks a bit of a shit tip. There's obviously been something going on with the wiring, because there's lots of wiring hanging all over the place, and I'm not entirely sure the true story of the car. As you can see, all the dash is out. There's a load of wiring connectors, so I don't know what's going on. This is the window windy, so you put that on there, and you can, well, you can wind up the window. As you can see here, we have the seats. Now let me just show you the seats on this car, and then we'll talk about a little bit of the history. The seats. Now, what about these cars? What are they? What are these cars? So this is a 1988 Renault Rialto. Yes, if you're asking, this is a three-wheeler. This has been made super popular from the Reliant Robins. It is a three-wheeler, and it's got an 850cc engine in there, producing 40 horsepower. Now, that isn't a lot, but this car weighs 400 kilos, meaning it's got a brake horsepower per ton as 100. To put that into perspective, the new Honda Civic 1.8s have a brake horsepower per ton of 100 horsepower. So realistically, this should be just as fast as one of the new 1.8 Honda Civics. Now, when I say it's light, it's this light. You can actually pick this car up. Now, these come with a 4-speed manual gearbox, and they are, of course, rear-wheel drive, so it powers the rear wheels. So this is how the interior is looking at the minute. He's put a different dash in there. It had a grey dash originally, now it's got a black one, so I just don't think, I don't know where this car's been left. I don't know if there's a reason it's been stripped out massive. There's actually, there's a universe growing on the carpet, but look how old it is. Now, the whole body is fiberglass. The whole of the car is fiberglass. It has had a repaint at some points, but as you can see, the respray is failing and it's cracking quite a lot. So I'm not sure what's going on there. I guess that's just the heat that's done the top, but it's a full fiberglass body. And the chassis is galvanised, so it actually doesn't rust. There's actually, obviously, the surface rust on the axles and stuff from the diff, but underneath, it's actually super, super clean. There's no rust on the body because it can't rust, it's fiberglass, and there's no rust actually on the chassis, or bare minimum rust, because it's actually galvanised from factory. So this is a 1988, so unfortunately, it's not pre-owned MOT, and it's not pre-taxed. So we've got a few more years for it to not be MOT'd and not be taxed. So they actually run drum brakes all the way around, so you've got drum brakes on the rear, and you've actually got drum brakes on the front singular wheel as well. Now, this car is so light, it's so easy to maneuver around the drive. It is so small, and we literally got it on and off the trailer with just pushing it extremely easily. So at some points the paint job is a lot better than the best. The rear is actually quite nice, but the roof and the bonnet, anything that's been in the sun is actually pretty bad, to be fair. So I'm not sure what lacquer they've used, if they've used any. I think it's just one of those like 2K, you know, just a coat with lacquer in. I don't think it's been lacquered and stuff. I don't think it's been properly staged. I don't think it's been properly painted. But it is an okay-ish job. Now, we don't know why it's not running. I did say to the guy, I just said, why is it not running? He said, it's been sat for a couple of years. He said, with about half an hour of tinkering, you should have it up and running. I don't know if he was lying, or I don't know if he was being honest. He did seem like a genuine guy, to be honest, but these are all the keys that came with the car. I have no idea what they do, but there's a key for everything. There's a key for the bonnet, and here is the engine, the 850cc, I believe, engine. Now, this is carburetor. This is not a fuel injected car, so there is the carb. I have never had a car with a carburetor, so this is going to be a massive learning experience for me. It's going to be something totally new. Obviously, we have no battery, so we need to get a battery first and foremost. But we actually what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go over the carb, try and learn about the carb. I've watched a couple of videos this morning on how a carb works. I kind of know, you know, obviously it mixes fuel and air, you know, before it gets into the engine, but I don't know exactly how they work mechanically. So I have watched a couple of videos recently on YouTube of people, you know, timing these up and setting them up and stuff. But as you see, we've got a lot of hoses that go to nothing. There's a breather hose there. There's some kind of other breather here which is just connected to nothing. I don't know what's meant to have things on or anything, but we're going to be going over that in the next video. I know that is the fuel line. That is the fuel line. So we're going to run the fuel lines back and just make sure that we, you know, fuel lines are going to fuel places, and make sure we're getting everything. But we're going to be doing that in the next video, of trying to get this car running. So this is going to be a whole new experience for me, and it's going to be great fun, and I cannot wait to get this car up and running. And we have to take it on a track day. There's no way, once this car's running, that I am not taking on a track day. This will go on a track day, I promise you, if we get it running. If we can't get it running, the engine is kaput. I don't know, maybe we'll think about dropping a bike engine or something in there, because something like this is probably a bit easy, because literally all we need, there's no electric, there's no ECUs or anything. We could literally just mount a motorbike engine in there, find a way to put it onto the gearbox, and then just have the key just dangling inside the car, and then we've got a bike engine. But we don't know, we'll see. Obviously, that I know first-hand engine swaps are never as easy as I think, and they take ages, so I just kind of want to just get this car running and just have a bit of a laugh with it. So yeah, we'll see you in the next episode. We try and get this Reliant Rialto, yes, up and running. So thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you in the next one.